Hi, I'm Jared Nelson from the Investing Channel, and welcome to The Juice. Investors trashed pretty much everything on Thursday. Even some of our favorite stocks took a few shots in the ribs. And the painful sell-off represents investors moving out of stocks and taking risk off the table. So, in this environment, our Hilton versus Airbnb comparison doesn't apply. However, if you're able to ignore the noise and focus on a company's long-term narrative, you can scoop up some serious bargains during these times. And as usual, there's a debate over Apple. Here's the quick version of what's happening. Some investors, actually it's probably more like a handful of eager journalists, have trotted out the tired Apple has lost its soul argument. They claim Apple isn't the company Steve Jobs made famous. And Apple only went further off track when design lead Jony Ive departed. Tim Cook, according to these critics, isn't running Apple the way Jobs or Ive would. His strategy of emphasizing services over products, devices, won't work, primarily because it abandons Apple's long-standing hardware mystique. It seems obvious, if not sane and logical, to think Apple should go all in on device innovation. It is, so the story goes, what brought the company to the dance. Just in case you're wondering what our view is, we call bull. These critics love the nostalgic romanticism around Steve Jobs, but it shows a lack of understanding of who Jobs was and what Apple is today. The fact is that Apple's as strong as ever. The same applies strategically. When Steve Jobs unveiled the iPhone, he realized, unlike BlackBerry at the time, that apps, not web surfing, represented the future. That was the start of Apple's services vision. And right now, we're smack dab in the middle of the future Jobs created. We have reached peak technology from a hardware standpoint. We don't need our devices to be any more innovative. We're saturated in tech. Too many more bells and whistles on our devices would be overkill. Steve Jobs would have seen this. He would have realized there wasn't much more device innovation necessary. And just as he saw the future with apps, he would have seen the future with services. The way Tim Cook is today. Jobs would have evolved, something Tim Cook's critics appear hesitant, if not unable, to do. The bottom line is this. Some Apple followers want to preserve the company in wax. They want Apple to be what it was in 2010. Here's what they miss. Steve Jobs would not have allowed such stagnation. In fact, he'd be proud of what Tim Cook is doing at Apple today. He most certainly would be executing a similar, if not the very same, services-focused strategy. A thinner iPhone with another fancy lens on the back will not maintain Apple's position as a leader in tech. Rather, providing more ways for us to use our devices in all aspects of life will get the job done. Use the broad market carnage and Apple-specific concerns we're seeing today to build your position in a stock that will form the foundation of quite a few long-term portfolios tomorrow and beyond. That's all we have time for today on The Juice. Click follow and subscribe to The Juice email for your daily dose of market minerals.